Jeff Platt here for Pokernews.com with Kane Kalas. Kane, the most important question that I'm going to ask throughout this entire summer, how in the world did you beat John Smith?
Your guess is as good as mine. I got lucky. We got it all in. He had ace-jack. I had king-queen. I was all in for my tournaments, and I hit a queen and then a king for 2 pairs. So, I got lucky against him. He played well. Obviously, he's a legend in the 10K heads up.
Now, y'all both thought this was a 2 out of 3 round?
Yeah, the whole time we were thinking it was 2 out of 3. So when we finished the first round at like 10 after 6, we're like, oh my gosh, this is going to go so late. But it turns out, Floor came over and he said, no, it's just one match.
And you had to be the one to break the news to John Smith, who had already ran off?
I wasn't the one. The floor broke the news to him. I saw him on the way out. And
gotcha.
Yeah. He played very, very well. He deserves a lot of credit.
What is your mindset like when you enter a match facing somebody who you know is going to bring a really, really unique style to the table?
Well, so I was in a unique position because I actually commentated last year John Smith playing heads up against Ryan Reese. So I had an idea that he's really able to kind of mix it up. He doesn't necessarily play the way you'd think he would just by kind of looking at him. So I kind of had an idea about that. It helped me in some ways, like on the last hand, but also hurt me on some other hands because I made a couple of light call downs and he just kind of showed me the nuts.
You mentioned the broadcasting, and we've seen you in various spots. Saw you recently do some commentating at the Triton Super High Roller Series. How much do you enjoy that, and how much more do you think you'll incorporate that into maybe this summer?
Oh, I love it. I mean, it's a passion of mine. I'm scheduled to do several final tables here, the Millionaire Maker, 1500 PLO, and another event, I forget which one. But yeah, I love broadcasting. I mean, it's in my blood, it's in my bones. My father obviously did it for many years for the Philadelphia Phillies. My brother broadcasts for the Stros, and he came there the first year he did play-by-play. They win the World Series, so I love it.
What's your playing schedule like over this next month and a half or so?
Going to be playing a lot. Going to be playing a lot of poker. I'm going to be playing a lot of tennis. I got a big tennis prop bet coming up to train for as well with a friend of mine, a $50,000 tennis prop bet for a year from now. So I'm training my tennis, but also playing a lot of poker.
Okay, staying sharp in the tennis, staying sharp in the poker. Exactly. Finally, Kane, I have to bring up the biggest streamed cash game hand in the history of poker a couple weeks ago, you against Jason Koon. Now that you've had some time to look back on that hand, just how significant was that for you in your poker career?
Oh, it was huge. I mean, obviously, to be in that big of a game with those big names and to kind of have the cards really go your way. It's not like I made a brilliant play in that hand or anything. I hit a very fortunate turn against a very, very talented player in Jason Koon, and then I hit the best river in the deck because he value bet all in, and it just really worked out. And now all of a sudden, I guess I've won the biggest pot in televised poker history, which is a pretty cool accomplishment. But at the same time, it's just another poker hand to me. It feels like. But obviously, when you're talking about that amount of money, when you're talking about the stakes being that big, those big name players, of course, it's really special.
Kane, thanks. Good luck this summer, all right?
All right. Thank you very much.
All right, that is Kane Kalas. I'm Jeff Platt for Pokernews.com.